Hi, Sharat Sharma here. Welcome to Python Programming Language course. This is an introduction session where we'll understand some basics of this wonderful programming language. Let's get started. The first question from many of the beginners might be, what is Python? Is it a programming language? Is it a scripting language or something else? Let me tell you, Python is a full-fledged programming language which is extremely powerful. A computer scientist by the name Guido van Rossum developed Python towards the late 1980s, and Python was released in the year 1991. Python is an object-oriented programming language which treats everything as an object. What do I mean by that? You take a list, it's an object in Python. You take a string, it's an object in Python. You take a file, it's an object in Python, and you take a number, it's an object in Python. What's the advantage of treating everything as an object? Usually, in programming languages, whenever a data type is treated as an object, there are various ready-made functions developed by the developers of the programming language. These functions can be used for your common programming requirements. For example, finding the length of a string. In addition to these generic functions, the object also contains some properties which give us some useful information about the object or data type we are working on. These features make our programming task easy. When we talk about object-oriented programming language concepts, a programming language should exhibit three qualities in order to be called an object-oriented programming language. These qualities are encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. Let's have a brief discussion of these qualities. The first one is encapsulation. There is some data and there are some functions which help us to work on that data. Whenever we are grouping data and related functions together in a structure called class, we can say that we are applying encapsulation. The second one is inheritance. To allow reusability of code, programming languages help us to create child classes of a class. Whenever there is such a parent-child hierarchy, through proper permissions, a child can inherit the functions and data present in its parent, and this feature is called inheritance. The third one is polymorphism. When something can show itself in different forms, we can say that it is exhibiting polymorphism. For example, there is a ready-made function called print in Python. Using this function, you can print a number as well as a string. We can say that the print function is exhibiting polymorphism. Now, some boosters to increase your enthusiasm to learn Python. We'll see the names of some software giants who use Python extensively. The first name you see there is Google. Have you ever counted how many times a day you do a Google search? Any idea what programming language Google uses to give us those millions of search results in less than a second? You got it right. Google made extensive use of Python in the development of its search engine. Similarly, for the video search algorithms in YouTube, Google made extensive use of Python. And coming to Facebook, we love to see the updates of our friends and love to post our pics and shares on Facebook. Ever wondered which programming language has Facebook used to give us these social networking features? You got it right again, Python. Similarly, there are many giants in the entertainment and social networking domains who use Python for developing all those wonderful features. Netflix, Instagram, and many more companies use Python. Wow, that must be good news. Now you can learn Python with your goal as joining one of those companies and be a part of their success stories. How much do we have to pay for installation of Python? Python is an open source software. You don't have to pay anything to install it. All you have to do is to spend some time to learn it. And coming to prior programming experience, do I need prior programming knowledge for learning Python? Not required. We'll learn all the concepts right from the basics. You'll cruise gradually from basics to advanced topics. So just follow this course, that's enough to learn Python. You may be working in various domains and you need to choose a programming language for your programming requirements. How will you make a choice? We need to understand which programming language is the best for your requirement. So, what all types of projects does Python support? Here is a list of some of those domains or types of projects. Scientific research, mathematical research, client-side programming, server-side programming, development of APIs, development of GUIs, for artificial intelligence programming and robotics, for search engines, and many more. In our next lecture, we'll see how to install Python, where to write our programs and code. We'll start small with some baby steps.